Werewolf here. Michael Bloomberg, has so much money to throw at his campaign that when you search anything about him on Google, the first thing that comes up is a paid advertisement linking you to his websites. A lot of Democrats are understandably annoyed by his jumping into the race and essentially buying his way onto the debate stage, which further complicates their own ambitions. So when attacking him, they emphasize the short time that he was a Republican, before switching to Independent and then back to Democrat. He had registered as a Republican to ride off the coattails of Mayor Giuliani, who made significant gains in reducing crime and expunging many of the vagrants from the city. But as soon as Bloomberg took office, many of the vagrants returned. But here are a few points that you might want to be aware of before deciding if you want Bloomberg to rule over the land.
This ain't paste, thick and chunky salsa.
Well, woo-hoo, dog it is. Paste is made with big chunks of tomatoes, onions, and peppers.
Perfect for dipping.
By folks in San Antonio.
Who know what salsa should taste like.
Well, this stuff's made in New York City. New York City?
He tried to turn New York City into a nanny state. Besides banning trans fatty acids in foods, his most pronounced and widely ridiculed policy was his attempt to ban 30. Meanwhile, he used taxpayer money to publish and distribute how-to guides onto how to safely use heroin, which were given to heroin addicts. So, this is the perfect illustration of the absurdity of the government knows best mentality, where soda consumption is condemned, but heroin use is condoned. Of course, these big government policies, which all lead to the further growth of government and its agency and power in micromanaging your life, is by no means exclusive to Bloomberg, and it's something that's being peddled by all of the major candidates right now. In another one of his condescending moments, while he was supporting the idea of building a mosque at Ground Zero over one of the buildings that had been destroyed, along with the World Trade Center buildings, Bloomberg told a story about how he had been at a restaurant when he was approached by a returning Army veteran who shook his hand and said to the mayor, "This mosque is what we fought for." Now, I had my doubts about this story, because what kind of restaurant in New York City that a mayor would go to could an Army veteran possibly afford to eat at? Well, until next time, life, liberty, and...